100% this time. It's working. Please take it away, Michael K. I'm so sorry about all the false starts.
Okay, third time's the charm, I hope. Okay, I'm Michael K. This is Blade Kitten. I'm going to run the game with the DLC, any percent style. Full game is enabled, and if we got everything correct this time, wanna count me down?
Why don't you count it in? Why don't you count it in?
Okay, then 3, 2, 1, go. So, we start here on a planet. We are Blade Kitten, Kid Ballard. We start out as a space traveling person. Our ship kinda got blown up in a little kerfuffle, and yeah, we need to quickly get our stuff back from this person here that stole our stuff, including our ID. And yeah, we learn in the meantime how to play the game, can grab onto walls, climb upwards, slide under stuff, and we every now and then have these rooms where we need to kill enemies. So we just kill them. We also have these surfaces that we cannot actually climb up, only wall jump up. It's really weird overall at times, and we made it under that cycle. Okay. That cycle can be a bit scary, but the save point is right before, so it doesn't matter too much. In this game, all cycles are global, so any mess up we do allow us, well, to be really much slower at times. And yeah, we just gotta avoid these red people, because they don't like us going through their base just because we have to chase down a thief. And in the story later on, we would find out that that thief is actually part of them. So that's obviously a nice commentary. So. And we are not quite close to be done, but like halfway through this first level. And yeah, here's another room where we are supposed to kill our enemies. We don't need to kill them in that room, because after a moment the doors will just open, but killing them is faster. Here we just have again cycles, so we wait for them. To your enemies that just stand in the way if I skip them, so we quickly kill them. And here we can just get into this little portal here. These portals put us into the background, foreground, or another place that we cannot reach normally. That's the only one that we will use throughout the game, I think. Any other ones just are not useful, or rather required. Most of them are just for collectibles. And yeah, here now hopefully I can do a small little trick and jump. Yep. This jump is extremely tight and saves basically nothing. here now one of the most annoying areas in the game. Because kids jump really weirdly snaps to these pink things. Missed that jump. There's a small little coyote jump trick that we can do, but I kinda missed it. Anyway, here we now have an elevator, and instead of taking the elevator, we just jump up and hit the loading zone. So yeah, now we have this friendly little fellow here that just stole a merchant sausage. The merchant promised us some rewards if we get the sausage back, so we do that. So yeah,
Hey there, little buddy.
he cute. Also, he is useful for hitting buttons. These are the two things that he can do. Cute, hit buttons. Anything else, not necessary. Anyway, let's skip the first like quarter of this level. If I can get the right jump there. Why am I getting this jump now? Okay, third time's the charm. And now we don't have to do weird stuff to weird cutscenes to keep getting up. Instead, we just do platforming. Here now, a coyote jump that is actually useful. We can get basically an insane amount of coyote jump time just by rolling off of a ledge. The moment we are in a rolling animation, the game does not check for ground below us, so we can just keep jumps that are otherwise not makeable. And failing that coyote jump, there would be a really long cutscene again. We don't like cutscenes, so yeah. So, and now we have another of these kill rooms. Just that this time we cannot kill them to reduce the time this one takes. So we are just going to sit here with our shield. By the way, our shield has infinite stamina as long as we don't move. If we move, we immediately start using stamina. But yeah. We can basically just sit in the corner, hit them all, and yeah. Now we have get our prize for bringing the merchant his sausage, and it's this little don't know what they're called actually. Anyway, we are going to ignore it further because while that riding that thing is faster, the game also puts a lot of obstacles in our way to bring it through the game. So instead we can just go behind everything. Yeah, this is very much easier than doing the normal route. It doesn't save that much overall, but just from being able to skip a few of these otherwise mandatory sections, we can really save a lot of time. back compared to the time we lose from not being able to be on the fast moving guy. Sadly, there are still a few obstacles that we need to get around, but most of the stuff we don't need to worry about. Here we now come up to one of the obstacles that is actually like 10% to not matter if we got go into the background, which is the most likely one to happen. If we were to get into the foreground, we would be able to avoid one more obstacle there. Hey, enemy just jumped down. He doesn't do that all the time. And we can now, because we are again behind everything, just walk beyond it. So usually we are supposed to like open that gate in order to get our riding pad past it, but he just waits here. Funnily enough, depending on how you skip that, you can actually skip the trigger to make him appear here. And here we now have again a bit of an annoying section. If these squid things or whatever they are supposed to be run up to you from the background, they just kill you instantly. Obviously we can also die the normal way of losing health, but hopefully that was the only time that happened. Okay, we are out of that section. Now we just have to run past a lot of soldiers that want to slow us down. And hey,
Easy boy.
you made we caught up to the blondie that stole our stuff earlier. So yeah, we are supposed to like catch up to her,
Easy boy.
but it turns out that we can kind of just get a lot ahead, and the game doesn't care.
Attaboy.
Just gotta keep jumping the sprint, and we will usually end around 10 to 20,000 units ahead of her without any issues.
Are we done here?
Good. So we got our stuff back, and she ended up locking out our ID. She used the password too many times, didn't know it, and now we need to get to the sheriff to unlock it again. Very normal stuff. First, obviously, our cute switch hitter. Gotta hit the switch.
Skiffy.
There's an alternative way down, but that way is like very long to get around. Instead, we can just take the immediate down and be on our way. So yeah, throughout this level, we are really just searching our way into the city, and I missed that jump. yeah, we are supposed to avoid the lasers, obviously, and I didn't. Lost a bit of time, but it's fine.
Situation, Oscar, Mama, go. It's only a girl.
Anyway, here we now have to see our first small little crossing here.
She's got a blade.
We land there on a small little ledge in order to not get fall stun. While there is no fall damage in this game, we do have fall stun if we jump
Yep.
if we drop too far. And there we had one of those times where we just snap weirdly again. The snapping to these poles is definitely not too great. It got stuck there a bit for some reason. I don't understand why. The physics in this game are weird at the best of times, and if you get stuck somewhere, it's weird. Anyway, here we can skip the entire section of us going zigzag up and just jump up. Very much easy to do. It almost feels intended. So easy. It is so easy. Here we have again lasers, but here at the top we have a guard that would kick us into the laser again. So we grab him. And now we just slide under stuff. Hit this, and here is the
What do you want?
person that knows how to get out of here. So we talk to them, and hey, a bunch of soldiers show up immediately. Okay, now we go up here. Now we are out of the sewers. And lots of enemies awaiting us now. But now for a small little trick. Hopefully I can make it the first try for the time save. Nice. That skips us having to go around. There's another small little jump you can do, but
Excuse.
it doesn't save as much and it's so much tight. Yeah. So yeah, we collect a bit of money. We do want to buy stuff later on, but overall it's not too important. We will probably be like 20,000 hacks up at the end. Money is not counted close at all. So yeah, here we now have to skip more stuff. And now we come up to the wheel. The wheel is annoying. It can crush us. And we can also be just annoyed by the enemies. Luckily, first we didn't crush us, we didn't get annoyed. And second, it did not crush us, but it pushed us back out. So we are past the wheels. And now for hopefully we make a somewhat okay escape in here. We can skip one of the laser cycles. I don't think I will. Nope. At least not for this one. I can probably for the next one. Yay! Okay, we skipped at least one of the laser cycles. We just have to get pushed through in a weird way, which is likely enough to happen that we can go for it, and if it doesn't happen, it's not too bad. So here we skipped like half the room of back and forth, so we can have another switch by our cute switch hitter. He's just our cute switcher. He has nothing else to do. At least not for the run. Story-wise, he's actually not completely useless, but we are speedrunners. We don't care too much about the story. And we died here. Yeah, this can just happen. The yeah, okay, we are past all the enemies now and onto the escape vehicle. So now the red guys that we fight the entire time, we like kinda help, but also they are trying to stop us from helping them. I really don't understand why this level works the way it does. Anyway, we can just evade all the enemies here. Hopefully. Okay, kill that enemy. That enemy would be annoying on the way down. Not stopping us from going fast, but he can like hit us once and that makes us go slow. And here we now have just another block auto-scroller. Funny enough, one of these blocks is just missing. So if you are on the right cycle, you can just skip the weight of this ending one here. And now we have a small little mini boss. He is not much of a boss, but we can do something fun here. We can just literally skip up here, but I fell down. Anyway, we have a second try of doing it. Anyway, let's... Let's just kill him. Okay, so now we have hopefully not gone too much into the background. Some of the enemies in this level just pull or push us into the background. And if they do, we cannot get past here and just quickly take a dash to respawn. It's annoying that this happens, but it happens almost every time. But it can be not happening every now and then, so that's just annoying. Here we don't want to fall to the ground, because at the ground there are a lot of soldiers, and soldiers, as we know from the last level, are annoying. Here we try to do small little skip. Okay, I lost time there because I got for it and didn't pick up my stamina correctly, but it was still a fun little skip there. So, now we have an auto scroller. There's an extremely rare and random chance that I could just die here. If the big monster throws debris in a way that it lands right on the lands right on the bridge on my head, I'm dead. Happened once. I had no idea what happened until like afterwards. Okay. But yeah. Anyway, we can just collect a bit of money here while we wait. We don't have anything else to do anyway. I have no clue what this is. The level is called Eggland. I'm sure it's somewhere explained. But in the end, this is just a game I play because the physics are so extremely weird. I also laugh that all these soldiers are doing their best and basically doing nothing. Okay, we still got almost all the money on this section. Okay. Let me buy now.
Yo, Pinky.
It doesn't matter for this level, but we are going to buy 2 stamina drinks. It's not mattering immediately, but it's like nice over the course of the game. Let's see if I can get a little cute thing. Hey, I died! And level ended. So now we are in a nightmare. There are a few jump scares in this. I try to address them. One is like once we're down here. Yep. The next one is here at the top of the stairs. We can just do a little skip here. The next one comes up now. I didn't want to fall down there. I need to be up here first. We need to hit this one switch in order to blow some barrels up. Oh yeah, we can do weird tricks every now and then. It's a random chance of happening whenever you're attacking the enemy. Anyway, we do want to keep our health low, so I'm keeping my slashes up so that I keep all the health that I have lost by enemy attacks. And try to one single hit here. Usually it takes 2 hits for them to kill you, but 1 hit is enough here. Here we get our friend back. At least for now. We will not keep him for the rest of the level, because there's a small little hole where he just cannot fit. So we need to abandon him.
Careful, stranger.
So these people tell us that, hey, there's an infection of flying insects in this building. We honestly don't care too much. Hey, we missed. We didn't get to the checkpoint.
Careful, stranger.
Anyway, let's do that section again. And this time, let's try to keep some health. And now we let the elevator go back up. And now we do a small little bit of out of bounds. And we came back inwards. It's random chance if we go further out of bounds or if we go back inwards. Okay, now we are fully out of bounds. And can basically skip the entire level. This level is gigantic, has like 3 mini bosses that we can skip the first 2 of because, well, we can just go to the end of the level where the last mini boss awaits us. And each of these mini boss fights is extremely annoying, so happy that we can skip 2 of them. So, no, just one more run through sewers. And we just okay, luckily I didn't die there, which if the fan hits me I just die, and I don't know where my save point is at this point. It's at least better that I did not die. Now I have a fresh save point. And here we are now at the boss of the area. After getting a bit beaten up by us, technically, we are now fighting against this thing at its last leg and trying to win. We try to run between its legs in order to just keep hitting its back. And one more face. Nice. And if we don't do any animations, then we get Kid Ballard a bit clapping. Okay. Now for the level with the biggest skip in the entire game. We do need to play the first part of the level out, but coming after a level where we like skipped basically the entire level, we do have to play the first part of the level, but the second half of the level is so much bigger, and we can just ignore all of it. But to do so, we need to get a bit further out of bounds than usual. First, we need to just get out of bounds as fast as possible, and now let's hope that I'm out of bounds enough that I can slide against this wall that has some weird collision that can push me out further out of bounds, or back inbounds if I'm not far enough out of bounds. And I'm using Kid's hand in comparison to the shadow on the ground in order to figure out how far I need to go out of bounds. It's pretty far. Almost there. Okay, this could work. So, we now walk past these stairs. Okay. Now, fully immersed on safety. I'll drop as far right as possible, because if I miss this, I have a long fall and then redo the entire skip. Anyway, we land right in the end of the level.
Easy, boy.
And back on to our horse friend. Yep, very fun little tricks. It's also we get the another big skip in this level. Not as big as the other two, but still pretty big. Ow. First we, however, need to get to it, and the fastest way to get to the skip is, while we could go out of bounds, that we do quicker by just grabbing the horse the intended way. Okay, and now we just well, go over all the obstacles in the level and skip everything. We do need to do some weird jumps here in order to get past everything.
Giddy up. Go.
And
Hey, kid.
enemy dead. People saved, everything good. Okay, so this level is can be annoying. There's a soft lock on this level that is like really annoying if it happens. Hopefully it can be avoided for this time. It doesn't happen to me as often anymore, but when I started out running this game, I basically had that soft lock happen like every other run. Could literally just be the way I kill some enemies. I don't know what caused this
Whoa, that's a lot.
the soft lock. Anyway, we do need to in this level talk to three so-called witches that give us weird sayings that make no sense, that will then be the password for a gate at the end. Anyway, second witch.
Excuse me.
And just climbing a bit. Okay, and here's now where the soft lock can happen. If after all enemies are dead here, she doesn't step forward enough that we can talk with her. Yeah, soft lock. But she does. Okay, nice.
Hey there again, Dor.
We open the door with the password of the 3 witches and yay! Now we just need to go through this extreme long maze. I'm honestly surprised that there is no way to skip ahead in this section. There's no out of bounds, but everything I've tried does not work. We can only optimize our movement through this section.
Why is it
The section itself cannot be skipped at all.
you'll never
But hey, okay, now we are at the
you'll never break us.
boss of the any percent without DLC. This is really just an auto-scroller. We just get ready to hit her every time as fast as possible.
Sick 'em.
It's also an auto-scroller that is extremely easy to die on, by the way. Any mistake, and if I fall down, I'm dead. And have to restart the entire fight, so... Very much an auto-scroller where we have to keep paying attention. Okay, at least it's only 6 hits. I couldn't even give us the nicety of it being the usual 3 hits and you're done, but no, 6 hits. Now, this last one, no matter which side you go up in, she comes up on the other side, which is a nice way of getting her to where we want, even though it feels random at first. Also, she goes right to the other side, and we are done with the any percent side. Now to the DLC. The DLC is a chapter of, I think, 6 or 7 more levels, where we finish up the story of the planet. We go back into the sewers. And infiltrate the base of the sisterhood that we completely skipped. Yeah. Also, this level again has a potential soft lock if I don't. If one of the enemies in a certain room later on just happens to fall off the map, that enemy cannot die anymore, and therefore I cannot complete the room.
That's it.
Great game, and I love it. I love it for all the flaws this game has. So, this is the room. Here I need to just kill all the enemies. Especially this one. She just likes to jump off. So we just... well, concentrate on killing her first. Yeah, I was basically the same. I saw the video of the trailer, and everything about the game looked edgy. Everything, every last thing, and I was like, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff. And yeah, it's extremely fun to just mess around with this game. And yeah, now we have a really creepy green blob in the background. Don't know what that's about. I don't think it's ever really explained in the story. But we got a green big blob in the background. Okay, now we just do a quick little zigzag through this section here, hopefully avoiding most enemies causing issues. And yeah. Okay. Now we come here. In the cutscene, the sister just revived an evil life form, and are like, everyone is like, are you wanting to just kill everyone? It's dumb. Why would you release that? What? Yay. I messed up. Okay, fixed my mess up.
Come.
Now let's see if I can manage to do this one fast. Yep. Okay. Not as fast as possible. You can get fully on top of it, and we skipped all the lasers. Perfectly made. So now we just jump to the fire. We don't care about the fire. The fire doesn't do enough damage to matter. Like here, I can just stand through the fire, but okay. In the center, the fire just doesn't hit me, I guess. But up here we have another fire. We can literally just stand through the fire. It does go down real quick, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Okay, now we need to climb out of here. We saved all our friends. And we out. Now to another gigantic skip in this game, if I can get the jump. Okay, nice. So, we are intended to get up here. There's a portal here. But we are not intended to get up here. I don't know why this is so easy to get up here. Like, you'd assume if they had, like, jumped into that once, they would have found out that they can just go past it. But, yeah. I do a pretty precise movement in the out of bounds here to like, avoid getting into holes, but anyway. Main menu, continue, and we are halfway through the level. So, more proof that fires doesn't matter. We just walk through that fire if necessary. Lasers matter too. Okay, now we can just run up here. And now we get introduced to these annoying little things. If they get me and I don't kill them quickly enough, I just turn into a monster and die. Oh, we okay, cool. We can hitch a ride here. Usually we need to do a stupid skip to get up here, but I am right on the global cycle to ignore that, so perfect. Okay, and again, upcoming and annoying session. Here are all these flying enemies, and we want to climb up the spot. Okay, we managed to climb up. These enemies can just prevent you from climbing up there forever until you like, just keep killing them. Okay, and hey, we know this part. And an old skip with the exact same lineup still technically works if I can manage to do it. And back to the sheriff. So, now here's the part about the story that I know. We're like, hey, the Sisterhood has a really cool weapon that works against these beasts that they released. We should steal that. So I'm going to steal that. But first we need to get into that.
Should be near a switch. Just flip it up and we'll be in their system.
Just wondering.
Okay. Dang. So yeah.
Get him.
Okay. Again, our cute switcher is allowed to hit a switch. He isn't allowed to do anything else, so hitting switches is all he does. And now we have a switch down here, cutscene, skip, and jump past an enemy here that spawns after this cutscene ends. Here we just drop down.
Watch out! You hybrid scum!
Okay, didn't get quite a skip here. We can drop down here during the cutscene and okay, great.
Magnify the sisterhood!
And now we go into this weirdly infested maze under the Sisterhood's basement. Don't really understand why, but hey. We go here. And now we can jump here and do our skips and okay, go down to the skull. I'm sure that's going to be fine. Okay, these pistons are, by the way, extremely weird. It's very possible to just randomly die when walking into them, even if they are not at that time technically swinging down. So kill these two enemies because they can be annoying on the return trip. Okay, nice. Oh hey, that's an old friend. He's a bit less green now. I'm sure that can be fixed. Oh hey, he's now becoming a monster. Okay, and now we have an escort mission that we can ignore.
Hello, pussycat girl.
But we first want some extra heads.
Time and bring more money, yes?
We do need to jump through a few of the spikes here weirdly, and then we can just skip the entire escort mission part of this level. Yeah, and we want extra heads just so that we don't die every time we try this. Nice. Okay. First try or something. Okay. So we do need to get a bit back in order to get our mount. This mount is, by the way, different. It's treated by the story as if it's the same, but I cannot sprint on this one. For whatever reason. They decided that, hey, for the DLC they are going to add the same mount as they have everywhere else, but this one cannot sprint. Hey. Okay. Now one big jump over the spikes, and here's technically a skip that I could do. I could jump over these spikes over there and go fast, but that skip is basically impossible. Okay, we trapped most of the flyers down there now, so they will not annoy us anymore. And now enemy dead. Okay, now we come back with our big friend. He now green. Oh hey, cool. That slug had boosted me a bit, which is cool. What? I never had that. I wonder if with a high enough jump I could actually skip this intersection here a bit, because we do need to get up here. But stuff is nice. Okay.
Easy boy.
Okay, and we are now done here. Okay, we get another boss.
You fight like a cow. Come on, you spotty noink.
Okay, I died. I could have saved it, but
Is that all you
it's
want?
fine.
Come on, you skin of a noink. Damn you, Kitten. Come on, you spotty noink. Come on, you skin of a noink.
Nice. And now the monsters come everywhere. The fighting like was not the smartest decision. But hey. Okay, here we do need to jump over because down there is basically nothing and getting out is extremely difficult while enemies keep spawning on you. And first part of the level done. Now we go ahead and search for the important button presser. He doesn't have any more buttons to press, but I guess he is cute enough to find him. Okay, and now we are about halfway done with this level. Afterwards we only have the final boss and the final boss is like okay. Here we now have an extremely long, extremely slow autoscroller. But this is like an escort mission. We can skip it. You just need to jump the right way into this crystal. Never mess up the sequence because otherwise I land in the laser and immediately die. But we are almost there. Nice, we have made it. So now we can just drop past all the autoscroller stuff and straight towards the end. And final boss time. There. We just have to run through these crystals here. And now we need to get him still beaten. For that we need to do something we never have to do at any other point in the game. Do grab jumps onto them. It took me so long in my casual playthrough to figure out what I have to do to beat this game, beat this boss. Because the mechanic for it is also jank, so even if you try to do the right thing, it only works as long as you jump the exact right way. It's overall really stupid. But anyway, it is consistent, mostly once you get used to it. Like I said, mostly. Although we do get like some reasonably cool animations for doing it. Okay, Ali, time is coming up. Just one final run through things here. And time. Oh. We needed some help to get beat the final boss, but hey,
Alone now.
Straight to the top, eh, Sheriff?
we did win.
You big softy.
Yeah, straight to the top.
So,
I guessed you'd show up to bust some heads.
Always.
Nicely done.
Spiffy. Everything's gonna be okay now, right? You did call off the destroyer attack.
Not as
You're done.
such.
yeah,
As such,
we would be done.
but you have got a ship we can escape in.
Something like that.
Hello, Pinky. You want to take
Um,
ride? Free today or
Do you have an idea what the time is?
Yeah, I came up with a 1:15:31 on my end.
The Centurion already activated the Queen. Look.
Came up with a what?
Greetings, familiar species, and also to you, newcomer.
Hi. You're not what I expected. You're.
I am complete. I see that this nursery has become infected. The
Anything
local
more you'd like
civilization
to
has
say, or should we
infected
go ahead and transition to the next run?
Well,
Marvel civilization.
the Squamatans.
overall, I think the run was pretty nice.
Anything more you'd like to say, or should we go ahead and transition to the next run?
Darks.
You
The
can
Islands.
feel free to transition. I just want to quickly say thank you for hosting this. Hope we can get a few nice donations to allies. Just
Yeah.
get some
Bye.
more money to the what's it called? No profit clinic. Always nice to see money to these. And yeah, have fun with the next runs, everyone.
Alrighty, thank you